All right, we have 3 samples of bags here, 3 different designs, not all with tie-dyeing but the same principle. On this one we are joining right sides together. We now have the pockets sewn and they've been divided beautifully on this one. Then we're going to put right sides together because this student wants the pocket on the outside. If you are having 2 pockets, you can put both pockets on the outside, or you can put 1 pocket inside. If you're doing 2 pockets on the outside, you put right pockets together. If not, you put 1 pocket on the outside. This is a design thing the students can decide. Then you make sure the top is matching, and it's very important to put the pins at the top from the inside out, and then on the pocket make sure these are like this, what I'm doing. Then you pin 1.5 around, making sure it's right to left, so it's right for the sewing machine to go in. Underneath, if there's any pins, and this is beautiful because it's been so well pressed, and pressing is the key, so we need to really make sure that it goes through all layers and it's pressed beautifully flat, because that's how you get the quality finish. So always drum into students that you press before and after each step, and making sure that you pin in the direction that you want to sew. So that's why we always pin right to left. When students have done that and check it, that it's sitting flat, it doesn't matter if it's uneven at the bottom because that'll be right. And this one was different lengths. I've just adjusted and made sure it's right. I'm going to sew that. Make sure when you sew that you start at the top, come forward and go back off the fabric. And you could do it 2 or 3 times at each end in the beginning when you put it together, because that's going to be the pressure tension points of your bag. So that's the short one. This is another one, the long straps, and this lovely student has done a pencil, divided the pocket. You make sure the pencil has a clip on it so you can put it in, and then the mobile phone holder, and then for bigger compartments. Again, it's the same principle, and on the other side. So this one has 2 pockets on the outside and it's beautifully pressed and matched up. That's a fabric coordination point, a great design feature. This is the finished tie-dyed bag, which has 2 rows of sewing down it. So I've done 1.5 all the way around it, and then I've done another row between the original seam line and the outside for reinforcement, and then I've clipped the corners, and I suggest that teachers do this, not the students, because they might cut their stitching. And I've clipped it so it's easy to turn out. Then I've zigzagged it all the way around, make sure the threads are all trimmed, and I make sure students have that beautifully pressed flat. Then I show them the magic trick. They take it, make sure the pins are all out, and then turn it inside out like this. This is just a 1 pocket bag, and they need to get their fingers in it right into the corners. And for finishing off, they need an unpicker. Now, just be careful using this. I have to sometimes do this for students, but I actually use the unpicker, not to unpick, but just to help pull out those corners. And that's the advantage of not putting wadding in the pocket. That's why we've changed the design feature. Pull it out as much as they can. That's why you cut it diagonally, the corners. And then no student is to hand in their bag without every thread and pin removed. and then we press it flat, and there's their beautiful bag. That one has 2 pockets, and they can do that. And they can attach their name tag to it.
Hold up.